Hi everyone, Pastor Bill Marsh here. I'm doing a series on the book of Revelation. Revelation, is not about death. It's about life. It's about eternity forever. And I pray that you will enjoy what you hear, and I pray that you'll be able to apply it to your life. May God have blessings on your soul. Hi everyone, Pastor Bill here. Future Revealed, sixth seal of Revelation, chapter 6. Verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. This seal reveals that there's a universal shaking of God's creation. Verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell upon the earth, even as a fig tree casts apart her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it rolled together, and every mountain and island were removed out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men and rich men, and the chief captains and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. They said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? You know, it's really kind of interesting that here we have all these people. They know God is there. They know the 144,000 angels are there. I mean, Jewish people are there. They know all this is God's work, but yet their hearts are hard. Do you see what they said? They said, have the rocks fall on us. That just blows my mind every time I think about it. It's just unreal. We see a great earthquake in verse 12. There are 4 earthquakes in the book of Revelation. One is here, plus 3 more in Revelation 8:5. And the angel took the censer filled with fire of the altar and cast it to the earth, and there were voices and thunders and lightnings and an earthquake. Revelation 11:13. In the same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and a remnant were afraid and gave God glory in heaven. Now, when it says 7,000, that's actually talking about over 20,000 people, because you think about men and the wives and children. So it could be well over 20,000 people. Revelation 16:18, and there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake. Such was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And there was also an earthquake when Christ died on the cross at Calvary. Behold, the veil of the temple was rent twain from the top to bottom, and the earth did shake, and rocks rent. And the graves were opened, and many bodies of saints which slept arose. It's very interesting that the people wanted the rocks to fall on them in the fear of the wrath of God, yet they did not accept Christ. They can't because their hearts are too hard. And you know, when Jesus died on the cross and that earthquake came, you know that the veil of the temple ripped from top to bottom. That was our access to the throne, was right then and there. We were able, people like you and I, could go before his throne at that time because he died on that cross for you and me. Do you understand, people, that you have a choice to either believe what is said or not? You have a choice. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son. John 3:18. Know that without him you are nothing. With him you are everything. God gives you every possible chance and way to come to know him as your personal Lord and Savior. All you have to do is take the scales off your eyes, open up your eyes, come to God and say, Lord, accept me as I am. May God's blessing be upon your soul.